Alright, hello, welcome everybody back to CTI's Demon 20's channel for more PSGL F4 action as we come to you from Austria, the beautiful hills of Austria today for round 7. Let's take a peek at how the driver standings are shaken out after 6 rounds. We have Nick in the lead with 3 wins, 5 podiums in total out of the first 6 races, 72 points. It's looking like season Aaron had in the last season of 2017. Five podiums in the 5 races he's finished. Drew in second, 29 points behind with 43. Stubba in third with 38. Spaniards in fourth with 29. And those are your 4 drivers that have wins this season. Onto the podium is fifth, also with 29 points, the highest of the non-race winners, but being here at Austria driving the Red Bull, be nice to win for his home car's track. Or kart. Or, you know what I mean. Dane is in sixth as a reserve with 2 podiums and 24 points. Blue Mosquitoes in seventh with 22. Settlers in eighth with 20. Lordy Boys in ninth with 18. And Cheaters in 10th with 17 to round out the top 10. Hey Josh, hey Stebby Chulo. I assume BB Plays is Brett. Hello Brett. Hopefully you're feeling better this week, Chulo, for racing. Less hand shaking, should I say? Alright. Oh, enough of your internet connection quality. Hello, Zexer. Oh, welcome. How was your dinner last night? Hope you enjoyed the F6 race, because I hear they put on a show up front, while I struggled with game crashing and stupidity in my end. Oh, there's my Gatorade. Well, looks like they're getting ready to go. 18 drivers, not bad at all. Steppa, I'm gonna say you won't be any laps down. Because knowing you, whenever you say you're slow at a track, I don't know whether you're teasing everybody or you just adapt well during the race, you usually do well. I know it's your first race with a wheel, so anything can happen, but I'll say you'll finish, I'll say 7th or 8th tonight for you, Steb. No points for me yesterday, Zexer. I finished in 14th. And hello, Jacotex, welcome. How you doing this evening? Yeah, my game crashed, and my computer pit for inters when it stopped raining. So I had to pit again, and I was ready to lap down at that point, and yeah, it was crazy. I was faster than the guy that was in front of me, but I didn't want to pass him because of the blue flags. I mean, you almost won the race last time we were here, Stubba, when you were in F3. Yeah, I enjoy this track. Oh, looking like a wet quali here. The opposite of F6 last night. 'Cause last night, I was in 7th. 'Cause last night I was in 8th. 'Cause last night I was in 7th. 'Cause last night I was in 8th. 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 And it has them labeled as dry. Oh, Steba retires. He is serving his. Oh, that's right. He has his quali ban tonight. The #1 Louis Malam's fan is in the house. Hello, JP. How you doing this evening? Can't wait to hear your joke of the day. Looks like a Toro is out first. That would be Lars. Yeah, you could throw the weather spoilers in there. It looks like it's not raining that hard, so it might dry up. Alright, so that's not bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's raining too hard. Yeah, we started with full wet yesterday in the race, and then it stopped raining, and we got onto the ultras at the end. Alright, so Lars opens up the DRS, starts his lap for the first lap of qualifying. He heads into turn 1. Doesn't cut too much or go wide at all. Good turn 1 for him. Up the long, bent straightaway. If that makes any sense. Into the hairpin. And he will hit the DRS for the third time already this lap. Down the hill, right-hander. Loses the back end just a tad there. Shouldn't hurt him too badly. This part here is fun. Let me head to the final 2 corners. And Lars will set the first lap of the day with a 1:08.5. A little wide there from Josh. Shouldn't be too bad. Get a nice camera view here. Is get to see the beautiful Red Bull car around the Red Bull ring. Oop. Oh, Josh, save it. Good save. Surely Josh will come into pit here as he takes the white line on the inside. On board with Grumpy here. Last time F4 was here, him and Aaron did a Sauber 1-2. Nice camera. There we go. Here comes Grumpy to the line with a 1:09.8 on the supers. Lordy boy coming to the line. 1:09.5 on the supers. So fastest of the supers runners. Alright, Connor's 1.2 seconds down on his lap. Not even using DRS, so he's coming in. Dane's on pole at 8.4 currently, but almost out of fuel, so he's coming in. I think everybody's just waiting for it to stop raining in general, since they said it's going to dry out. Grumpy will come to the line to do a 109 flat, improvement of 8/10 to put him up to third. Now he is the fastest of the supers. Hello, Fro. I was going to ask you if you want to do comps tonight since you're not doing F3 anymore. But I forgot to send you the message. Here's our points leader, Nick. Driving the Sauber this time around for F4 here. So can Sauber win again? There you go. You know Grumps wouldn't mind having you here. Grumpy goes pole with a 7-8 on the supers. The track is definitely drying out now. Actually, it stopped raining. So maybe even the fog will lift from the hills and we'll see some sunshine soon. Yeah, Chulo, it has. Rain has stopped. Here comes Nick to the line on the Ultras. Easy. We'll get it. He had a full dry lap, so 5-4. As we will see those times start to plummet now that the track is 90% dry. He's on the outlap. We'll come back to him. Betrayer. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gets down into the fours by the end of qualifying. Whether it be... Oh, wait, it can't be Steba. Never mind. Steba's got the quali ban. I don't know. Don't know much about Brett. Juru goes fourth on the softs with a 6-7. Not bad. Really good soft lap there. It says Betrayer's 4/10 down, but he hasn't set a time yet, so he must have a valid time somewhere. Betrayer comes to the line for a 7.599. Going board with Brett, who's in the Force India for this week as a reserve. Also worth pointing out that Danester is permanent Mercedes driver now, replacing Chopper, who left. Ross with a 4.6. Well, when I said they might crack the fours, I thought it would be like just nudging into the fours, but Ross with a hell of a lap there. A 6.4 for Brett as he becomes the fastest soft runner. Alright, go on board with Mr. Malam. As he comes through the final corner, opens up the DRS. He will set pole 104.4 for Lewis. Great lap. Oh, can someone hit the threes then? Oh, Lars goes second with a 4.5. But here comes Spaniard to the line. He will set a 5.0 for fourth. So here comes Southern. to the line for a 5-6. I wish I could do these times. Go on board Blue Mosquito here in the McLaren as he's just exiting the hairpin. I was gonna say, where's the car? Blue Mosquito with a 5 flat. That's good enough for 6th. Go on board with Josh. Josh, who's usually really fast around Austria. He's had some recovery drives in the past where he's gone from the bottom of the barrel up into a podium, so. And Nick goes pole with a 4-3. Josh with a 4-6. That's 5th fastest. As both Red Bull drivers are in the top 7. Blues coming in. Grumpy may run out of ERS by the time he gets to the end of the lap here. Oh, that's going to be a tad invalid. On board Russ. So Ross will go with a 4-5, good enough for 5th, so both Mercedes are in the top 5. As Lars will go pole with a 4-2. We're getting closer to the 3. Will we see a 3? Go aboard with Chulo. Will Nick being in front of him ruin his lap? Chulo will get a 4-5. He'll put himself in a Mercedes sandwich in 5th. Spaniard's 3/10 up, and that's valid. Whoa. And dangerously coming into the pits. Easy there, Spaniard. On board with Brett here. He's currently down. Oh, yeah, he's backing out of that lap. On board for Betrayer's full lap here. Cheater just coming out of the pits to get ready to do his final run. Everybody and their mother are on an out lap as the sun has come out. Who will be the one to get that 3 at the end of qualifying? And that's going to be it for qualifying for Betrayer. Nah. I don't think there'll be a pile-up turn 1. F4 is clean. I think the pile-up will be at the hairpin. People will misjudge the braking point just because everybody's all locked, jammed together. So somebody will crash here. Southern will end it. Go on board with Connor. This comes through the final 2 corners here. For a final run of 4.447 for 3rd position. Great lap by Connor. Russ, there you go. Hey, look, it's Fromm and AMK. They started the season as teammates in F2, and neither one of them are in F2 anymore. Dane with a 4.229. Sneaks, and Lars gets it right back with a 2.11. Ross goes 5th with a 4.468, and that will be it for qualifying. So the points leader will get into 3rd as he will start in decent position. I don't remember what the F6 pole time was. I retired my car, I went downstairs and made a sandwich. But F6 does have a couple people at the top that are really good on 1 lap pace. But here's the qualifying order for Austria today. We got Lars on top for pole. Dane in 2nd. Nick in 3rd. Connor in 4th. Ross and Laggy Person with the same exact lap time, 5th and 6th. Chulo in 7th. Josh in 8th. Lordy Boy in 9th. Cheater in 10th. And then Spaniard, Southern, Juru, Blue Mosquito, Grumpy, Brett, Betrayer, and Seppa serving as qualifying ban will run out the 18 drivers. You don't need a wheel to practice. Learn how to play on a pad from. Actually, I want to 1v1 you from with you on a pad. Nice sunny day in Austria for the race. I could say you do it like a 3.5 or a 3.4 AMK. I know you're faster on Austria. Alright, so we will check out the tires of everybody outside the top 10 here. We have Spaniard on the softs, Southern Najuru on the supers, Blue Mosquito on the softs, Grumpy, Brett, and Betrayer on the supers, and Steba on the softs. 3-2. Yeah, I usually take a half a second off of time trial time for quali, so probably a 3.7 maybe, 3.6 at best. It's funny, when you get that camera angle, it doesn't even look like a hairpin, it just looks like a regular turn. Hello, Venom. How are you doing tonight, sir? So F4 Austria will be starting momentarily. I know this will be a great race to watch, a lot better than driving in it last night in F6. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Connor would do. Because he has a, I don't want to call it like a running joke, but on his YouTube channel, he always makes fun of he only qualifies good or races good. He never does both in the same weekend. I time. All right. Everybody ready? 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Bye-bye lights. And here we go. F4 Austria begins now. Dane gets Lars a little wide in turn 1. Gets the job done. Oh, look at... Oh, yellow in sector 2. Oh, Lars! Oh, no. And Ross runs into the back of Lars and DNFs. That is unfortunate. Laggy's up to 4th already. Lars has 0 wing. Huh. Maybe Giroux just stopped to avoid everything. Because he doesn't have any damage, it appears. Josh working on Southern here. Take a peek on the inside. Nice move by Josh, up into 8th position. Grumpy follows him through for 9th. It's kind of like they were teammates there. Josh made a hole and they both went through. How would that be Lewis's fault, JP? could have sworn Lars was in second when he crashed. Steb is already up to 12th. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Spaniard just lost his wing on the back of Southern. Well, you could walk away with that sarcasm. Because until they drive clean, they will get picked on. No matter what your opinion about it is. Oh, no. Step up into 11th. Steba's looking for a points position already after starting last. And he'll get it. Hello, Frizzo. Josh is chasing down Cheater for the 7th position. Oh, no, Josh. Josh loses his wing. But with the DRS, I think you can still make this pass on Cheater. I love how that piece of wing's been laying out in the gravel for 3 laps now. Softs can't go 32 laps, can they? I mean, that kind of sounds insane. Josh looks like he'll tough it out with the wing. Josh with a penalty. We'll take a look at Brett making his debut as a reserve. 25 laps. And what are you studying, Frizzo? Let's see. Take a peek at Steba and his teammate, 10th and 11th. Oh, Frome. Oh no, Steba! Looked like that bit of the curb there before he accelerated. Southern making a move on Grumpy here, 10th in the or for 9th in the hairpin. Sorry, Grumpy fighting strong on the outside. And Josh is staying pretty close to Cheater, even though he has the wing damage, so the slipstream must be pretty strong here. Either that or the handling's not affected that much. Southern will get the job done for 9th. Yeah, Josh doesn't look like he's struggling with the handling. Maybe a little bit. .37. And here comes Josh in to fix the wing. Chulo's chasing down Lewis. Lewis having a great start today, up into 4th. Oops. Biggest winners of the race so far, Grumpy up 6 and Step up 6. I think Chulo said in the F4 chat the other day he races no assists now, but on time trial he puts a couple on just so he can get the fastest lap possible. Oh, that laggy person lagging. Looked like there was styrofoam or something out in turn 1 there. And that piece of wing still sitting out there. Spaniard fast lap the race. Oh, another penalty for Josh. It's his second of the race. But can't blame him for the first one since he had the wing damage. Betrayer retires in the pits. Not the season he thought he'd have this year, after having a great ending to the last season. Safety car. Timeout, 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 timeout. How can there be a safety car for somebody retiring in the pits? The stewards tell people to retire in the pits to avoid the safety car. The hell is wrong with this game? There you go, Lars 5-second penalty for being in the pit lane. Classy. Game gets better and better with each turn. Yes, Big C safety car. And no one even crashed. Somebody retired in the pits, like they're towed. Drew and Stebo with a severe collision under the safety car. Must not been that severe if there's no damage to either car. This game gets dumber and dumber. Whoa. Ooh, Chulo stays out. Grumpy up into second. Safety car shakes up the grid a little. That's for sure. Or actually, there is Jake attacks his teammate pit last lap, so Chulo will come in now. Although getting double stacked under a safety car really isn't that painful, I guess. Oh, Chulo stays out. Never mind. I just noticed that Lordy had pit last lap. Seriously, stop giving people penalties for pitting. That's true, Jay. You guys might need to go into looking at that rule about dropping 5-second penalties, because that's bullshit that you're getting penalties for being in the pits because you passed somebody because they're going slow in the final corner. And obviously he'll have to serve it because the super softs are not going to go 25 laps. Safety car in this lap. As the safety car kind of brake checked him a little there. Classy. Alright, I'll watch this restart from Nick's point of view. And here we go. Green, green. Grumpy looking to the outside in turn 1. Oh no. Did he get damage? No. Blue Mosquito. Very tight into that hairpin. Oh no! Good avoidance by Nick to get through there. Dane has DNF'd. What happened to Dane? You know, that 18 plus division's looking better and better with each race. And look at Josh around Chulo on the outside for 6th. He had this restart, he was 17th. Or 16th, sorry. Josh plus 10 on the restart. Oh, and then Chulo just broke Rumpy's wing. I know that's sarcasm. Lordy boy is DNF'd. Nick into the lead. Because that's what everybody in F4 wants to see, is the points leader who's up by 29 points taking the lead again. With tires that could make it to the end, most likely. He's having an Aaron F4 type season. Drew looking to make a move on the outside of the hairpin. And Chulo has DNF'd. Well, the Red Bulls work together here to leave to leave Drew in the dust. Well, on the bright side, Malam, you don't have to serve your 15-second penalty anymore. Wait, you got the pit glitch. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's why Lordy DNF too. He must have got stuck in the pits as well. Good job, Codemasters. Your broken game gets more broken every week. It's beautiful. It really is. For people to spend $60 or 50 quid on this game is a joke if it doesn't work. Hello, Onyx. How you doing, sir? Nice battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th here. Good avoidance by Josh so he didn't break his wing again. Oh, Juru! And there goes Josh with another broken wing. But at least for Josh, he could pit now and make it to the end on the softs. And Josh gets by Juru. So Josh up into 5th now. I like how Josh touched the curb there and dirt flew up. It was the curb, it wasn't the grass. Calm down. Lewis, you have no right to criticize anybody after you ruining everybody's race last week at Silverstone. And Josh will stay out with the wing. Maybe he's trying to get into the Ultras window. DRS for Josh as they head up the hill. Josh around the outside in the hairpin. We'll get the job done. Go away, Lewis. Go away. Crashed the leader last week, and you take out onto the podium, then you act innocent. Grumpy back up to 9th. Fighting with Brett. Little wheel touch in air. Force India will be on the inside. Lewis, until you could drive clean, I don't want to hear anything from you. Maybe if you did a race without the same people in the party every week that tell you that you're doing great even though you're not. You know, try doing that once. Finish the race without contact, then come talk to me. Always in a party with the same people telling you you're a god at this game. Josh is fending off Drew really well with the wing damage. Lewis is laggy person. Heh, it's okay, Lewis. You can talk all you want. I finish races. That's all that matters. I don't care if I don't get points or not. At least I finished the damn race. What the hell was that? Was that desync? Spaniard literally just drove under Giroux for 6th. What the hell is going on? Who knows what you're talking about, Lewis? Chulo was leading when him and Grumpy came together, and Grumpy's in a Ferrari. Well, guess who's got a qualifying ban and 10-second penalty next week? That's not a good look for a reserve. Chulo was the leader on the restart, Lewis. Chulo was first, Grumpy was second. Oh. Josh and Drew are having a really good battle here, and Josh doesn't have a right wing. So how dangerous is he going to be when he fixes that wing when he pits? He'll probably drop down to... I'll say he'll drop down to 9th. He'll fix his wing. He'll have the ultras. I mean, Spaniard's going to have to pit again. Drew could make it to the end. Kinda. Oh, Josh could be looking at like a 5th or 6th here still, even with the damage. That was a bit unnecessary. Foolish driving by Juru gets Spaniard up into 4th. Alright, Josh is definitely in the pit this lap. What is Juru doing? He just played Ring Around the Rosie with whoever the hell the Renault was. Yeah, Lewis, that's what I've been telling you. Chulo was the leader on the restart, man. That's why, Lewis, you always gotta go look at the footage before you accuse people, man. Like when I put you in the stores that time at Monza, and you showed me your view of it, and there was a car you were avoiding. Would have saved the stores a bunch of time if I saw your point of view before I put my thing in there. I can't wait till we get to Monza again. That turn one is going to be fun. See what? Monza turn one, Mexico turn one, USA turn one should all be really fun. Southern has gotten by for the lead. Spaniard and Josh both pit. They'll slap on some ultras, and they'll march their way back to the front. And they should both be... Oh, Josh pit for supers? Maybe he had no more ultras? But the ultras guys should be at least a second faster lap, I believe. Especially in clean air. Fair play, Lewis. Yeah, I know. You got mad. You saw it was a Williams. That piece of wing is still sitting in the gravel from lap 1. Grumpy with a penalty. Ooh, Nick loses the back end. That will get Southern to the promised land outside DRS range. And Lars is pit for the Ultras. I think this battle for the lead is about over now. No sense in Nick pushing the car to make a mistake and do something stupid when he's the points leader. Second place is great on points, looking big picture for the championship, so I don't think he's going to do anything crazy to try to win. Second place is good enough with the points lead. But Josh and Grumpy are about to have a battle soon. Josh on the fresh supers. He will be in DRS range by the time the next lap starts, I believe. Ooh, Josh with a better exit. And the DRS. I think he will be making his move in the hairpin here. Sounds good, Lewis. Here goes Josh on the outside. Who will get the move done well before the hairpin? And Josh up in the 8th. I don't think he has enough time to catch Cheater, but he has a couple penalties too, so Grumpy might get that place anyway. But after 3 broken wings, Josh still fighting toward the front. Lars ignoring blue flag. Where's Lars? The leader's not even that close to him. Or the person behind him's not even that close to him, should I say. Yeah, if you clip it, Brett, and put it in the link on the website for the Storts, they'll look at it. But you're probably going to get a penalty as well, because you retired the car on purpose. And that's against the rules in PSGL. Well, Steppa did say he was going to get lapped today, doing this race on the wheel for the first time. But he's keeping up, not keeping up, but he's fighting. He's not giving up. It's just some good laps logged on the wheel. I love how there's just pieces of wings everywhere. There's like no one out there that could pick up the stuff. And you got all these people that got 5-second penalties for nothing earlier in the race. Sounds good, Lewis. You had me so confused when you said it was Chulo. I'm like, how did he dive bomb in a Mercedes when he's leading? Yeah. Oh, now you know. I mean, I know it was your first race and everything, but retiring the car on purpose is a penalty, and especially if the safety car comes out because of it, too. 4 laps to go. Can Nick catch Southern? Seems like that gap has shrunk just a little bit. And Josh has shed 3 seconds off the gap between him and Cheater. I believe Josh has 2 penalties, so if he could get that gap to 6 seconds on Grumpy, he'll be safe in that position. Stubba, fast lap of the race. There you go. There's something you could put in your cap and take from the race while on the wheel, Stubba. I have no clue what happened there. But Nick has just taken the lead. That will be a podium question, I believe. Perhaps. Spaniard closing in on Drew, trying to get Bull Saubers into the top 5. Don't you just love this game, guys? And Spaniard drives under Drew for 5th. Interesting strategy. There's no inside and outside where Spaniard comes from. He goes under cars. Josh just got the gap to Grumpy to 6 seconds. And he's down 3 seconds behind Cheater. Here comes Nick starting the last sector. For back-to-back wins and his 4th win of the season, Drew and Cheater have DNF'd. Lars gets his lap back. So that means Lars will be able to finish 8th. Classy by Nick to let Lars go back by. Spaniard to come home in 5th. Josh, for the time being, will be 6th. Can he keep the gap over Grumpy to not lose it on penalties? Oh, Grumpy just picks up a penalty. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Josh would have got on by 2/10. And Lars gets gifted the last lap and will pick up 2 positions as Cheater, and Drew DNF on the last lap. And Lars will come home in 8th. Good job, Lars. When one point looked like it was going to be 1 point, and he turned it to 3. There's your winner, Nick, in the Sauber. Back-to-back F4 races at Austria, where the Sauber will come home on the top step. So the final rundown of your 8 finishers will be Nick with the win, Connor in 2nd, Blue Mosquito in 3rd, Southern in 4th, Blue Mosquito and Cheater, the only 2 cars without DNF, or without a penalty, sorry. Spaniard in 5th, Josh in 6th after 3 broken wings. Not a bad recovery from Josh. Grumpy in 7th, Lars in 8th, and Cheater and Drew will get credited for their points for 9th and 10th because they did do 90% of the race. So they will get their points. So I'll invite Nick, Connor, and Blue Mosquito into the podium interviews. Ooh. And let's see. There's Nick. Yeah, that helps. They're right next to each other on the list. Hello, sir. All right, there's everybody. Everybody put your voices on to be shared. Well, I'm sure you all already do that already. Let's see. We'll start with Nick, who gets his 4th win of the season and extends his points lead a lot more since 2nd and 3rd both DNF'd. So how are you feeling after today's race, Nick?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's definitely the first win this season where I don't think I had the pace to win. Struggled a bit there. Yeah, the start was good, and then after we exited turn 1, I don't know if you caught it on stream. I don't know if Lars saw me or not. I had to go onto the grass, and then as we exited turn 2, he was on the inside, I was on the outside, and we both went to switch to the same time. He went to move to the racing line, I went to move to the inside, and I didn't touch him, but front wing and the rear of a car get close.
Yeah.
When moving into the wall. So yeah, really unfortunate. And then from there, I was trying to keep a hold of Danestar. I knew his tires would go off quicker because I've done some practice with him. So I was just trying to hold up until the end of the stint. And then the safety car came out just as we passed the pit entrance. And then when we did pit, I jumped him in the pit entrance. So happy with the Sauber team for that. And then after that, I knew Aaron Southern had he was quicker than me. I knew he had an extra penalty, and I was one morning away from getting two. So when he went past me, I didn't fight him too hard. I thought if I just try and stay within the DRS, which is easy to do around here, then I can hold on to it. Um, he broke out the DRS, but yeah, in the end he had that spin, didn't he, at the penultimate corner? Um, and then yeah, 2 laps before the end, I almost did the same thing in the S's. I almost spun it. So yeah, overall good race, but of course didn't want to be involved in that incident with Lars, especially he got pole and deserved that. So yeah, really sorry about that.
I also noticed you slowed down to let him get his lap back, so he was able to pick up 2 more positions on that last lap crash too. So that's classy of
Oh,
you
is that?
as the
Oh,
leader.
I didn't know he picked it. I let him pass because obviously, in an incident, I've always been taught if you're involved in an incident and you're not, if it's 50-50 or it's your fault, you should always wait for the car. Obviously, I didn't know if he'd retired or spun out, so I carried on lap one. But yeah, I let him through, but I didn't know he gained two positions. So yeah, I guess that's something.
Yeah, 2 cars DNF'd right before you finished the race, and Lars got to do the last lap. So we'll move on to Connor, who gets his second podium of the season. And I know on your channel, when you do your race reviews, you have the joke that you either qualify good or race good, never both in the same weekend. How does it feel to do both in this race?
It's a relief, I have to admit. Um, there were 2 crashes I thought I was going to get collected. I got flashbacks to Silverstone, but yeah, luckily the 2 crashes actually were in my favour this time, and so I had a very quiet race in P3 for most of it, and then picked up second right at the end. Um, Checked my tyre wear and saw I was close to a puncture, so I assumed Nick was as well. So started pushing right at the end, and almost got right on the back of him, but yeah, the penalty would have cost me anyway, but happy with P2.
Yeah, it was a great drive, and you get to move up in the standings too since Steba DNF'd, so that's always a plus. All right, and we will head to Blue Mosquito in the McLaren,
Yeah,
and I believe first podium of the season. Yep.
yeah, yeah,
How's it
definitely.
how's it feel to break that streak and get back on the podium again?
Oh, it's good to be back on the podium. It's been a while. It's kind of strange though. I don't quite know what I'm doing up here because I just didn't really have much pace. It felt like, and then safety car came out, and I started on the softs, so I couldn't put on anything that would get me to the end. So stayed out and ended up being up in third place. And then that thing happened between Chulo and Grumpy. Not sure exactly what happened, but they both went off, so I gave them the lead. Kept it for a little while, but didn't put up too much resistance to Nick and Connor getting past. Certainly a lot faster. And then, yeah, went in for the pit stop and came out in seventh or something, but it was like an 11-second gap in front of me and behind me, so I thought it was going to be a bit lonely. And then people started pitting and crashing and stuff, and at the end, I knew that Southern had a 6-second penalty, and I was about 6 seconds behind him, so just tried to keep it clean and do just enough to get nick the third place. Good though, good to be on the podium again.
Yeah, and you were the only car without a penalty in the race,
Oh, good stuff.
so that always helps when trying to get positions at the end. Oh,
I had 2 warnings. I was right on the edge, trying to balance,
yeah.
being clean between trying to get that third place at the end.
All right, so that's all the questions I have today. Well done, 2 to 3 podium drivers. A great race today in Austria. A little bit of everything. 5 minutes of rain in qualifying and a couple crashes on the safety car. We will be live again next Sunday, 8 p.m. from Germany. So hope to see everybody there. Everyone have a good week and stay safe. And see you soon.